What's going on, guys? Thanks for stopping by my little channel here. If it's your first time, I appreciate you being here. My name's Paul. This is Wristwatch Addiction. I popped a little shorts up on YouTube yesterday or the day before about the new JLC Reverso. Fantastic watch. I've had a couple of people say they didn't even know that watch existed. So if you guys want to see a more in-depth sort of once over on that watch, let me know in the comments below. I'll do that. Obviously, we won't have the watch in hand. It's 1.35 million euro, which is about $1.6 million, and there's only 10 in the world, so we're not getting our hands on it. We are getting our hands on a watch, and this is a watch that a lot of people would not expect from me. This is a watch I actually love, and it's a fashion watch. I do like fashion, sometimes a little out of the ordinary, and this is definitely a fashion watch. It's a little out of the ordinary. A very simple skeleton dialed Kenneth Cole. So we're going to look at it today and talk about what I've liked, talk about what I don't like, and I'll tell you if I think buying a fashion watch is a good idea. So if that interests you, stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, guys, thanks once again for stopping by. Today we're looking at the Kenneth Cole New York KC 8078. KC for Kenneth Cole. 8078 automatic skeleton watch. This is a stainless steel watch coated in rose gold. It's a large piece at 44 millimeter case size, case diameter. So larger than I would normally go for a fashion watch, which I would normally go for. You know, it's a lot of things I would not normally go for, but funny enough, I asked for this watch. If we rewind back quite a while, I used to work at a store where I was a manager. I had to open the store at a certain time. There was a fashion retailer across the parking lot that opened about 40 minutes before I had to be at my business. So I'd go over there and look at these watches, and this was one of them. A lot of quartz, Kenneth Cole timepieces. This one sort of stood out. I asked my fiance if she would pick it up for me. She did so, and I'm really happy she did, even to today. You can see this decorated Japanese automatic movement. Now, I've looked a number of places. I cannot find who makes this movement. Only that it's a Japanese movement. You can see that it is pretty decorated for what it is, and really nice looking on the inside. I've changed this watch out, this watch band out, to a Strapsco pilot's watch flight band with quick release. Does it need a flight strap on it? It's not really a flight watch. I get that, but I wanted to add to the rose gold case, and I think it does that quite well. This was originally on sort of an ugly black strap, if I'm being honest. And the black, the only thing it matched were the little printing on the what is the dial. And so I wasn't a real big fan of that. And so I've tried a bunch of different straps. I ended up on this one, and I'm very, very happy with it. So I'll link that strap in the description to Strapsco, and I really appreciate them for sending me out this strap a while back. I've really enjoyed it on this watch, and I appreciate getting this watch. It's, like I said, quite a large watch. If we pull this out and set it, you can see it's time only. Very, very quick settings. Time only because it's a skeleton watch. Not a lot of places to put a date window when you don't have an actual dial. But you do kind of have an actual dial with this one. It's sort of half skeleton, half dial. And the dial is sort of a satin silver. You have these rose gold indices that are applied, and the applied 12 o'clock emblem at 12 o'clock. That's a little redundant, but you get what I mean. Rose gold hands for the hour, minute, and second hand. You have a smooth sweep second, and actually a really nice second. I'm going to take this Strella Seconda, which, funny enough, it actually has a gray suede Strepsco band on it. I've been doing Strepsco a lot lately, guys. They're not the most expensive straps out there. They're not the best straps out there, if I'm being honest, but they're a lot better than some of the straps I've used. And for the price point, I think they are the best. So they were cool and partnered with me to give me a affiliate link. So I want to pass that along to you in the description, because I think for usable everyday straps, you're not going to find much better. On the wrist, I really like this watch. Yes, it's large, no doubt about it. And it really didn't work on a black strap, but changing it out to this dark brown, I really like it. The added rose gold sort of call out on the flight strap in rose gold, I think really helps blend the strap with the watch and gives it an overall look that it just did not have on the black strap. Would have loved to have seen this one come with a rose gold bracelet, but we are talking about a fairly inexpensive fashion watch, guys. This watch retails for $160. You can still find them. I'll put a link in the description as we go outside to take a look at this thing. You see the beauty of that strap on this watch. I keep talking about how good the strap looks on this watch because, quite frankly, the watch looked terrible on the black. It was the first thing I did to it. I pulled that black strap off in like a day and a half, and I had it on like a different black one. I've had it on a tan one. I've had it on a blue strap with actually a blue crocodile strap looked really, really good on it for the longest time. But then, of course, I found this one. You do not have any logo on the crown. You do not have any logo on the case. You can see where I've chipped up the case, but the rose gold did not chip off. It's just a big chip on the case. The case is quite thick. I haven't measured the thickness, but it is quite thick. Having this angled bezel definitely helps. But getting back to the watch, it is a Japanese automatic with the maker that is unknown. The skeleton dial, display caseback that is a screw down display caseback, so that's really nice. It is stainless steel case and crown with that gold plating. You can see how quickly the time sets on that. It is manually windable, as I'm doing now, which is something that even the famed SKX will not do. So it's a step up from that even, as far as the ability to hand wind it, as we look at what I think is fantastic for a fashion piece. If we were talking a really, really expensive watch here, maybe the workmanship could be better. But when we're talking under $170, that's pretty doggone good, guys. Mineral crystal to save money. I'm assuming it's a mineral crystal on the case back as well, although I could not find if it was or not. 50 meters water resistance as we watch this watch tick away. I've already mentioned it's a 44 millimeter case, so this is a large case. But this watch was produced and released a number of years ago when the big cases were just getting bigger, and this was the style. Still is the style for a lot of people. So if you have a larger wrist, the 44 millimeter would be perfect. I have a 6 3/4 wrist. It's just on the edge of being too big. I'm going to put that on now so you can see that. I think it works, but I think it works just barely. 2-year manufacturer warranty from Kenneth, New York. Designed in Manhattan in the fashion district of New York City. That's why it's under the New York label of the Kenneth Cole line, the Kenneth Cole New York. Where it was made, I could not find. I'm assuming China or Japan, but more likely China, as most fashion pieces are made in China. You have your Kenneth Cole printing on the mineral crystal. I wish they had just left that out, just had it on the case back. You do also have it on the case back. It is imprinted, I believe, on the underside of the mineral crystal, so that's something you're not going to be able to remove with some Polywatch or something like that. Polywatch will not take it out. But being mineral crystal, it will take out some scratches if you happen to have those. So, have I liked it? Yes. Do I wear it a lot? Actually, yes. Do I think it's a great investment? Well, quite frankly, for $160, you can find some really nice Casios or Timexes or some great Seikos. Looking in the darkness, you can see the loom is purely on the minute hand and hour hand. Quite frankly, I'm shocked it has loom at all, so I'm pleased with that. For a skeleton dial, that's about all you're going to get. Would I buy this again? Funny enough, actually, yes. I really enjoy it. I don't like skeleton dials enough to spend $400-500 on a Bulova skeleton or a Seiko skeleton. So getting one for under $200, I'm okay with. It being a fashion piece, I'm okay with. I'm going to link this piece in Amazon. If you guys want one, you can go pick it up. If you don't want one, that's fine. It's still linked. I'm also linking that Strapsco account so you can find that watch strap that I posted that is attached to it. And they don't just do watch straps. They do Fitbit bands. They do Apple Watch bands. They do Garmin watch bands. And my watches have a lot of Strapsco watch bands on them. I also have a Teespring store where you can pick up some merchandise. It's cool if you're not interested in that, but it does help the channel out. So if you want to check that out, definitely do so. I'll link that as well. But I want to thank you guys for stopping by. If you've made it to this point, I really appreciate you. I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.